Hey everybody, going to teach on King of Cups today. Thanks for tuning in, all my tarot enthusiasts. First thing I like to do is just show you King of Cups and a lot of the tarot decks that I have, just to help with the flavor of the King of Cups, because there's a vast amount of energies involved with the face cards. First thing I want to tell you about, he's a king, right? So that always talks about maturity of some level. Also, the kings are always fire. So this guy, I'm gonna put this in the drawer right here because people are sending entries for Saturday. First thing I wanted to talk about is he's fire and water. So he's very steamy, right? And it's a fixed sign. I always put the fixed signs with the kings myself. So this is Scorpio for me. And of course it can be the other water signs too, right? Pisces, Cancer. This is from the mythical creatures tarot, and of course the TV doesn't do it justice, but he's some mythical creature that lives in the pond right there. He's beneficial to the pond because he brings life to the pond. But this creature right here, the little bit that I did read about him, he's really hard to catch because he's got moss all over him. That's why he's beneficial to the pond and all of that. He brings life to the pond, but you may not be able to catch this character right here, right? This is a King of Cups from the Vertigo tarot. I like him, but you can see that he's definitely underwater right there, and the cups spilling and all of that. Many times when I do read for the King of Cups, depending on the cards that are around him, right, because I read everything right upside. Most of the time with a love reading, when King of Cups shows up, I introduce them as Mr. or Mrs. Half a Cup, because they may very well be. These cards are great with showing that. Yeah, this is out of the Victorian romance. And it shows this king right here. You see him, and he's drinking heavily. And King of Cups can be somebody that has a tendency to drink heavily, and that's a reverse meaning as well. Generally because they're trying to temper their emotions many times. But we will read about that. It shows it up right here. So I'm talking a lot of flavor with the King of Cups, and you always got to play off your other cards around them, especially with a face card. The Robert M. Place's Tarot of the Sevenfold Mysteries. I believe that, yeah, that's this one. Just a classic King of Cups. I just wanted to show a classic King of Cups right there, because ultimately in the upright, the King of Cups is an amazing individual that has the potential to be an amazing husband, an amazing father or mother, right? Has the potential to be quite spiritual, and really is an amazing individual. But in love reading, right? I normally read them as upside down because I'm a tarot reader. I'm always looking for the wrench that's getting crossed up in the gears, right? King of Cups many times plays that out. What do we got right here? I like this King of Cups. What is this? Tarot of the Holy Light. I like him. He's swimming in his ocean of emotion right there. I like this guy. The gods are shining up a little orb. I don't know. It's so cool. I like it. Nice vibration with that king. This is another Robert M. Place. What is the name of this tarot? Somebody put it in the comments right there, please. But it shows our whale as the King of Cups. And it shows, that deep, deep love is deep on the inside of them. I like him, how he's shooting it to the exterior to begin to fill that cup right there. This is from, I do have one of the decks in here that I can't pronounce. The fantastic, I don't know. It's a fun deck. It's a kind of deck where it shows all the people with the animal heads, right? And it shows our King of Cups right here. I like this one. Somebody's upside down over there in the frozen ice, and the King of Cups is acting like, you know, they don't see it. I don't know. It's cute. It's a cute card. It's a cute deck. And this is, I like this. This is a Tarot of Prague. I like how Tarot of Prague puts the cartoon characters in many of the depictions with the city of Prague behind them right there. Just nice examples of the variety of King of Cups. I'm going to read out of the books now. So I hope you brought your journal. The nice thing about these is that you can come back and look at them later, hit that pause button, and write in your journal many things where, you know, you may be getting an intuitive hit. Now, I want to show you the books that I'm sharing with this evening. The Tarot Fundamentals is a book by Los Cabero, and at the publishing of this video, it is available. Save your pennies, though. They want, you know, $40 or $50 for the doggone thing anymore, but it's an amazing book. Another book that I'm going to share, it's very reasonably priced and a must-have for me, is the Magical Course in Tarot by Michelle Morgan. An amazing book, amazing descriptions. Really opened up intuitive reading for me, just quite simply reading this book through one time. It just unlocked something in me. Love those kind of books. I'm also going to be teaching from the Tarot Illuminati, right? My normal books that I teach from right here, but I do want to give props to these people. They're amazing books. I'm reading from Kim Huggins stuff, and this is the little book that comes with the kit. Has amazing poems in it. I'm going to read a poem by the King of Cups himself, rather stern individual in that poem right there. And then, of course, I'm going to share from my journal, right? It's all right. Let's do it. Let's do it. Now I introduced all the books. We're good. All right. I'm going to start with Tarot Fundamentals. Here we go. Cultivating Emotions. The King of Cups is strong and authoritative. He can successfully hide his good-natured attitudes behind this exterior of being strong and authoritative. His character leads him to direct and control events around him. His strength comes from self-confidence and his ability to experience emotions without being dominated by them. That's a real plus. You know, to experience, you know, your emotions, but not let them run us off that love cliff, right? That's what we're all learning. At home, within the family, his affection is sincere. His goals are long-term, and his future foresight moves beyond his own morality. Wow. Now, that's because he's water, you know, tuned into source on a high vibration. His fiery temper becomes belligerent if provoked. Again, it's fire. There's fire in this individual. Generally, he prefers diplomacy in all matters. Artists and cultured people seek company and protection because he is a man of the arts. Again, involved with source, many times a high vibrational King of Cups. He is a successful artist, able to see his creative projects through to the end. I like that about this king, right? Watching them flower and grow as they take on a life of their own. Nice high vibrational for an upright. The King of Cups reflected in you. The King of Cups operates within you when you have a dream you see through to fruition. The King is distinguished by making the things he imagined actually happen in the world. When you do the same, you are operating like the King of Cups. That's nice stuff right there. From the Magical Course in Tarot, description on King of Cups out of that book. The King of Cups is a charitable ruler who treats all of his subjects with the same care and respect he affords his own family. He is a quiet-tempered individual at ease in the role of husband or father, as well as sovereign. Again, that spirituality connected with this individual. A keen eye for beauty and a flair for drama and the arts prove him champion of style and elegance. His easy manner and philosophical approach inspire people to seek his counsel, and he imparts advice and creative solutions. However, his calm demeanor protects a depth of intense emotions, and this king can be aroused to great passion if what he loves is harmed or threatened in any way. A gracious and benevolent king can impart to you the wisdom of emotional mastery. That's high-flying King of Cups. And, because I don't play with reversals, I definitely, when you understand, right, the face cards, you would read off of the energy around them. And again, I see when things come out in reversal myself. Nice stuff right there. Let's look at traditional upright meanings of the King of Cups on your spread right there. Traditional upright meaning: a very fair person willing to help you. Success in arts, science, and divinity. Artistic or legal success. A person of great vision who is capable of putting his vision into action. From Kim Huggins' writings. Healing emotional wounds. Active compassion. Care for others, a father figure, emotional activity, anger, heated feelings, mastery of emotions, purity of emotion, a spiritual and caring person with great depth, a guide, a therapist, a peaceful, loving individual with strong family values. More in the upright. A healer, counselor, therapist, psychiatrist, psychologist. That's the word, psychologist. Undergoing a process of spiritual, emotional, and mental healing. That's very powerful in the upright. Being in need of aid, giving aid to others. Emotional wounds as a mode of learning. Owie. A guide during a difficult time. Raising above emotional difficulties. Purification, refreshment, maturity in relationship. All right, that's all nice for an upright. Let's see what King of Cups can talk about in the reverse. Dishonesty. I mean, it's a totally different person. Dishonesty. double-crossed and extortion, injustice, robbery, and considerable loss. A person suffering from mental issues, lack of guidance, needing aid that is not forthcoming, immaturity in love, drowning in one's emotional problems, a drunkard and leech, bitterness. Let me look right here in my book. King of Cups, reverse. The reverse King of Cups embodies a depressive individual who has allowed his emotions to overrun his life. He mopes and laments his feelings and has a tendency to do so with excessive drinking. As an escapist, he may also indulge in drugs and other vices to take his mind off of emotional traumas. He may also feel the need to abandon or repress his feelings, leaving him out of touch and hard to deal with. In relationships, this card warns of a destructive relationship involving false love and pleasures that are confused with lust. Sexuality, the bond may be intoxicating, leaving very little space for level head or any form of sensibility. Well, that pretty much sums up the old King of Cups right there, especially when he shows up with negative cards around him in one of Mikey's love readings. Male or female, though. Anymore, I'm not sure how many genders there are. I know there's more than two myself, but each their own. I don't apply gender to it anymore. I did a long time ago, but I think we live in a different world anymore, and that's all good, man. It's all good. I'm telling you, it describes a whole bunch of our exes right there. No doubt about that, huh? All right. What do we got right here? Where are we at? I think we're up to buzzwords, huh? Keywords. So let's do that right here. Let's look at some keywords for King of Cups. Nice thing about that old puzzle, right? Because I got about 30 of them right here, and they're nice to fill in your journals. Right? Charisma, composure, patron, protector, creative, vision, support, charm. You know the King of Cups got charm, boy. Sympathetic, intuitive, cooperation, wise, loving, jovial, loyal, affectionate, protective, calm, artistic, cultural, clairvoyant. That's another word right there, huh? Or clairvoyant. Yeah, that's it. Clairvoyant. Clairvoyant. I got more. Healer, aid, counselor, advisor, father, emotional control, compassion, active emotions, feeling, volunteer work, care, and spiritual wisdom. Generosity, emotional balance and control, emotional experience. All good stuff right there. Just a little brief cover on the King of Cups this evening. Going to read the poem from Kim Huggins out of this book right there. It's pretty tough. It's definitely like a king talking right here. Here we go. The King of Cups. I bring activity and mastery to the waves, and I also stir them up and create their turbulence. I cause the rain to hammer down and springs to become heated. I allow water to boil and be purified and steam to rise up. It is through action, not passiveness, that water attains its most powerful qualities, healing and compassion. When emotion and feeling is passive, it cannot go out into the world to do any good. Yet when all these things are active, emotion can act and be extended. And so the tears of this life become a desire to aid another. Mine is the power of active compassion, the power to see pain and suffering and heal it, purify the wounded and injured, and guide the lost soul in times of trouble. I have obtained the Holy Grail, mastered all aspects of the emotional world, and have nothing left but to give it to others in turn. The King of Cups, healing with active compassion. Love the King of Cups. Hope you guys got something out of that little brief teaching right there. Gonna do a lot of teaching. It's an amazing book right here. Highly recommend all of these books that I use this evening.